welcome to Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas. My name is Doug, and today we're going to make a delicious Tuscan-inspired ravioli and chicken in a delicious cream sauce. So stay tuned. Okay, so welcome back. So we're going to make our delicious Tuscan style inspired ravioli with chicken. Now, these are the ingredients you're going to need. First of all, you're going to need some chicken breast tenderloins, and I'm going to just season these really well with onion powder, garlic powder. I always put a little paprika on my chicken, a little bit of paprika, but mainly we're going to use that Italian seasoning too on here. So it's going to be really yummy, and we're going to cook that up separately. For the sauce is going to be comprised of this. You're going to need a half cup of chicken broth, and this is unsalted chicken broth. You're going to need 1 full cup of heavy whipping cream. Remember, this is going to be a very creamy, yummy sauce. We're going to need garlic. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, and we're also going to use some garlic powder, Italian seasoning, salt and pepper, a little bit of chopped basil, probably about half a tablespoon, and here comes the important stuff, Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. We're going to be using a half a cup of cheese, super yummy. And what's going to give it some really awesome taste is we got these cherry tomatoes here that I sliced in half. And this is around a half a cup of cherry tomatoes. And then for the spinach, we're going to be using baby spinach, thoroughly washed and ready to eat. I'm using 1 full cup of that, and I already chopped it up. So you want to chop up your spinach. And here it comes. I'm using Good & Gather roasted chicken, garlic, and herb ravioli. Now you can make your own ravioli, of course, but remember, this is fall and we want some comfort food, some yummy stuff, but we have to think about time. And to make your own ravioli, it takes some time. So this is just a quick, easy cook, super yummy. It's gonna go really quick and you're gonna love it. So stay tuned and we'll get cooking. Okay, so let's take a look at our chicken breast tenderloins. I'm using a total of 5 here, and we want to season them properly. So we're going to be adding salt and pepper first, and you always want to do both sides. And then we're going to be adding some cracked black pepper, both sides, of course. And then we want to use garlic powder. We need our onion powder. Now, this is just enough chicken for 2 people. Of course, if you have a larger family, you want to take that in consideration. I'm using my sweet Hungarian paprika. I know that's not Italian, but this just adds such great flavor to the chicken, and I always use this. This is what my mom always used when she cooked. Where can you find this? Well, you can find this paprika. This is the Szeged brand, and you can find this at Central Market here in Texas. You can find it on Amazon. I think Market Street even had it one time. So remember both sides. Okay. And then, super important, Italian seasoning. And that's all it is. And then we're going to cook this up in some extra virgin olive oil. I want to turn this on a medium heat. We're going to add our extra virgin olive oil, just enough to fill or cover the base of the pan. That's good. So probably 2 to 3 tablespoons. You just want to make sure the whole base is covered. We're going to heat that up. And once we see our oil is kind of heated up, we're going to add 1 teaspoon approximately of minced garlic. And we just want to kind of cook our garlic a little bit. You don't want to cook it too long because you don't want to burn your garlic. So probably 30 seconds or so. You just want to wait until they kind of sizzle a little bit. I like to say dance when it starts doing a little dance. But you want to make sure your oil is heated up first. Okay, we're going to add our garlic. See, probably about that much. You can hear a little bit of that sizzle. And just kind of move that garlic around and lower the heat just a little bit. It was on a medium. Perfect. And now we're going to add our chicken. So you can see how my garlic is dancing around a bit? That's how you know it's good. And then we're going to add our chicken. And we want to cook our chicken on a low to medium heat, more towards a medium. You don't want to put it on too high because then you might burn your garlic. You don't really want to burn your garlic unless that's the taste you're going for. One thing I always love to use are the indispensable cooking tool, which is tongs. Tongs are super important when you cook. So if you don't have some tongs, you might want to get some. Now you're going to see that your garlic is going to get just slightly brown, and that's okay. You just don't want them black. Try not to get it black. And how long do we cook our chicken? For about 4 minutes or so on each side is going to be good. Start to turn my chicken over. See, it's getting a really nice color. Look at that. Looks good. I'm going to do about 4 minutes or so on this side now. Now back here, I'm going to put on the flame. I'm going to heat up my water. This is for the ravioli. Now one thing about this ravioli here, it's super easy. You just got to boil the water and you're going to add the pasta. You reduce the heat after it boils and you add the pasta, reduce the heat, simmer it 4 or 5 minutes, and it'll be done. See how fast this is going to go? Very quickly. Now to grate our Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, I just took a little block here, and I love this tool. I got this off of Amazon a couple of years ago, and it's basically what a lot of restaurants use to grate the cheese. And we want half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. So I can see I need just a little bit more. And it goes so quickly. So I highly suggest you get one of these. Just look for cheese grater, restaurant cheese grater. Perfect. You can see our chicken. Our chicken is almost done. It looks good. I love the color. The color looks great. And what you always want to do is just open it up a little bit, check it. Yeah, it just needs about another 2 minutes. Yeah. About 2 more minutes, and it should be done. Perfect. Okay, take a look at that chicken. Doesn't that look fantastic? Oh, so good. All right. I'm going to lower it, cook it 1 more minute. Our water's almost boiled over here for our ravioli, and we're going to work on our sauce. You can see our water is boiled. So now I'm going to get our ravioli, and I like to put my ravioli onto one of these strainers so I can gently place it in there, not just plop it. And don't forget, you got to lower it. And it just takes about, I'm going to lower it now on a simmer. It takes about 4 to 5 minutes and they'll rise to the top. Okay, we're going to take our chicken out now. Oops. Put them on a plate here. And we're going to leave all those drippings in there for our sauce. All right, look at that. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my chicken broth. And I'm going to just add it to the pot and scrape. Get all those drippings. That garlic. Yum. Nice. I'm also going to get a whisk, and I'm going to show you why. We're going to add the cream. This is 1 cup of cream. And with the whisk, I just want to incorporate it with that chicken broth and the drippings. It already looks Tuscan to me, that color. Nice. Now once it's incorporated, then you can go with the wooden spoon and give it a nice stir. This flame should be on a low to medium heat. Now I'm going to add approximately a teaspoon of garlic powder, about a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. I'm adding about a tablespoon of some chopped basil. And I'm going to give that a stir. And I'm going to put this up to a medium heat, exactly. I'm going to check on my raviolis real quick. My raviolis are coming around nicely. They're already rising to the top. And they have approximately 2 more minutes to go. Now we're going to add the spinach. Add the spinach. Give that a nice stir. And very important, our ½ cup of Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. Give that a stir. I'm going to stir this until it gets a little thick. I could already see it's getting a little thick. Nice. This looks really good. And does it smell good. Okay, so now we're going to lower the heat. It's starting to bubble and I can tell it's definitely thicker. And we want to add one last thing, which is our tomatoes. Remember, that was about a ½ cup. And right now my raviolis are done, so I got to take them out. I'm just going to let that cook on a simmer. Okay, so this is the way I take out my raviolis. I use a slotted spoon. And yes, these look really good. Perfect. And like I said, you can make your own, but if you want something to go a little fast, this is the way to do it. A little store-bought here and there doesn't hurt anyone. Perfect. There's our raviolis. Go back to our sauce. Gonna stir this simmer for a couple of minutes with those tomatoes. Yum. And this with the chicken and the raviolis. Oh, so good. Gonna add just a little bit of salt. And a little bit of pepper, probably about a teaspoon of each. I always add a little extra pepper because I love pepper. Give that a nice stir. Nice, look at that, so good. And you can see our spinach is wilted, and that's what you want. Now I say I give it one more minute and it is done. See how quickly? Okay, so we are ready to plate it. I'm gonna take a couple of raviolis. Maybe 3. And we want to add some sauce to those raviolis. Oh, that delectable sauce. Then I'm gonna add a piece of chicken, kind of like that, on top. And then I'm gonna really add the sauce with the tomatoes. Oh, look at that. That looks super yummy. What a beautiful dish. Comfort food, perfect for the fall and winter time, any time of the year really. But my gosh, it looks so good. I can't wait to take a bite. Okay, can't wait to take a bite. Try the ravioli first with the sauce. Oh my gosh. So good. Now with that chicken. This is so good, guys. Okay, tomato. The tomato just adds that pop of yumminess. Oh my gosh, this is so delicious. I hope you try the recipe, and if you do, please leave a comment down below and let me know if you tried it, if you liked it. I think it's great, but I would love to know what you guys think. Thank you so much for joining us today on Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas. Remember, if you want that homey vibe, you need to subscribe, and please give this video a like. Until next time, my friends, happy healthy living. Bye-bye.